Hey Aquarius. All right, so these are just your general messages for the week, and if you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. All right, let's get started. I am going to use this deck today, I think. Nah. Okay. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Somebody's overheating, or their car is overheating. Be careful about eating something that you could be allergic to this week or over the next couple weeks. It could be like in a seasoning that you didn't check. It's weird that I'm getting that. Okay. If you're dealing with an Aries, they're going to cause you some issues. Just prepare. Like, I don't know, if this is a family member, if this is a friend, coworker, but they're going to cause you some issues. If you are getting into something new, especially work related, like you started a new job or you got a pay raise or whatever, something new, you're gonna really flourish, really, especially if you're going to start your own business, something of that nature. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh boy. Could be having some disturbed sleep over the next couple weeks. And for some of you, you're having issues with a water sign. Somebody's making like a judgment. Passing judgment unnecessarily, whether it's you or them, and that's the conflict there. For Aquarius, yeah, there's kind of a heavy burden here, especially if you're in any sort of partnership with a water sign. There is a heavy burden here. You guys will probably get through it. Things are you're gonna have to communicate. I mean, all relationships take not just communication, but understanding, right? So you guys will find some sort of balance here at some point. Expect somebody to pop up from the past as well, Aquarius. Could be a Sagittarius. They've been watching you. There's the change with the water sign. Okay, so again, if you're having issues with a water sign, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. This is a temporary problem. It could have been because of the eclipse energy. It could be because of the retrogrades. You guys will fix it. I think this person's just overly emotional. And if they're not a water sign, they have heavy water placements. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You're going to have a bit of a glow up, it looks like, especially if you've been looking at changing your appearance. Some of you are missing somebody from the past. This could be a family member and or friend. Spending more money on yourself as well over the next couple weeks. Somebody's like getting sun, definitely getting sun, going out in the sun. If you have been dealing with a fire sign or a fire sign from the past, they'd like to heal the connection. They still think of you as their 10 of Cups. They're heartbroken, okay? I do see you working towards some sort of goal. Somebody in the workplace does not like you, Aquarius, at all. You know this energetically. You know this. You may be taking some time off, like a day, couple days, something of that nature, because you have to focus on something that looks like a family matter and or friend matter, okay? Make sure you're getting sleep. Your sleep does look so disturbed. That's weird. You could be getting involved in some sort of argument as well, whether this is in the workplace and or at home. You didn't cause this argument, you're just getting involved, or somebody includes you, like, against your will, something like that, okay? For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What else do they need to know? You do have some sort of manifestation here happening for you over the next couple weeks. It's saying here to guard your energy again against this fire sign. It's unfortunate because it does look like the fire sign does really miss and care about you, but whatever happened, whatever beef you guys have, It's telling you to protect yourself. If they had addictions, they're going back to these addictions. They're obsessed with you. Absolutely obsessed with you. Somebody's dealing with a Pisces. A family member. Pisces family member. Ooh, that's funny because I have an Aquarius. If you were supposed to travel, or someone was supposed to travel to you, that's going to get canceled, okay? Yeah. It's just as well, it was going to be very costly if it was you. We do have more money coming in as well. What's this money about? You are going to hear about a friend who gets an inheritance or family member. You could be investing in something like actual investment and or starting your own business. Finances look fantastic, Aquarius. You're in the upright. There will be a tower moment here. Ooh. Okay. It has to do with that Aries. Somebody is definitely dealing with an Aries. They're talking shit about you. If you know who I'm talking about, they have heavy Aries placements at least. If you know who I'm talking about, it looks like you're going to leave them out of a situation and they're going to like create drama around it, okay? Whoa. For Aquarius. Yep. Oof. If you're involved with an Aries, like actually in a relationship with an Aries, I think they're doing something behind your back, okay? Looks like you're moving forward with new options and opportunities. I do see you ghosting somebody. You're getting some passion back in your life. The passion is for like work or hobby. It's not a person. You are energetically still tied to somebody. Could be a water sign. If you don't know who this person is, they will be coming in. This would be like a long-term partner. You're both financially stable. That's how you would know, okay? Somebody does want to reconcile. I don't think it's going to happen. This person's been in isolation. They're pulling as an earth sign. It's saying here to protect your boundaries and your energy against this person. It's okay to be defensive. I'm not really sure who this is. It looks like a family member, but take it as it resonates. Anything else here for Aquarius? And then I'm going to see how all the signs feel about you. I think I forgot to do that for Libra, but they got a bonus. It's warning about this Aries person again. They're pulling as the devil as well. They're going to want to try to reconcile at some point. I wouldn't do it. They're a nuisance. It's specifically an Aries, guys. So if you don't know any Aries, check their placements. Somebody has heavy Aries placements that's going to bother your life, okay? All right, so let's get the cards together and see how each sign feels about it. I'm glad people like that I've incorporated that. The only other person I know, I think, that does it is Tyler. All right, how does Aries feel about Aquarius? Well, we know, but how does Aries feel about Aquarius? Rough communication. They're feeling some guilt about causing instability, which is kind of what we've been seeing anyway. How does Taurus feel about Aquarius? Whoa. They find you very attractive. They could be a bit obsessed with you. They will be contacting you about you, like trying to manifest you into their life, okay? How does Gemini feel about Aquarius? Oh my back. They'd like some stability with you, but they're feeling stabbed in the back or making a judgment call about you. How does Cancer feel about Aquarius? Nice. They want to build on this, or you work with them or something of that nature. It's good. It's positive. How does Leo feel about Aquarius? They're moving on from this. They don't feel like you're invested. How does Virgo feel about Aquarius? They're feeling optimistic that you guys could work this out. How does Libra feel about Aquarius? Oh, they want to reconcile. You're their 10 of Cups. Let me get some cards back together before I keep asking, guys. It was Libra. It's weird. Some weird vibration going on for you guys. That's strange. How does Scorpio feel about Aquarius? Yeah, nope, that's dead and over with. How does Sag feel about Aquarius? They want some stability. They still think of you often, okay? How does Capricorn feel about Aquarius? They're looking at other options. They still value you though, all right? How does Aquarius feel about Aquarius? Nope. Nope. That's done and over with. How does Pisces feel about Aquarius? They want to work on this. They want more time and attention from you. Okay, Aquarius. Well, I hope you guys have a good week, and hopefully this resonated with somebody.